I know you do feel sometimes that you're putting all the efforts you can in your relationship and still your partner is feeling unloved. You're planning in dinners, you're going for parties, you're bringing in gifts, you're going for shoppings, everything, but still your partner is not satisfied. Hi, this is Hafsa and we are going to talk about a very interesting topic today. It's the languages of love. Why? Because it's Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to all of you from Hafsa's Crush. You see, we all are human beings, but we all are different human beings. The way we feel love isn't necessary that the other person is also feeling love in the same manner. That's the reason most of the time we fail in our relationships. No worries at all, because today we are going to talk about languages of love and how we can strengthen our relationship with the help of these languages and how they can inspire us and they can make our relations more strong. I recently found out this great book called The 5 Languages of Love by Gary Chapman, in which he amazingly described these 5 main languages of love and how they can influence and strengthen our relations. So let's just dive right into it, and in the end I will also help you out with what exactly is the thing that echoes in your personality when it comes down to the languages of love. Well, according to Gary, there are 5 languages of love, and the first of them is the words of affirmation. Well, it's about the verbal motivation and inspiration and encouragement you get from the other person. It gives you the energy, it boosts you up, and you feel loved. So if you like listening to the encouragement from the other person and it motivates you and it encourages you, then this probably is your love language. And if you think and you discover that somehow this is the love language of your partner as well, then try to encourage them in different things and try to encourage them in the things they're doing. I mean, you know, words last longer than actions. Obviously, that works. So try to tell them how much you love them and try to tell them this more often. The second language is quality time. Good listeners are good lovers. No, I'm kidding. The thing is, actually, quality time is something we all crave for, but for some people it means a great value, and that's the reason it's their love language as well. But that doesn't mean you're going to watch Netflix together. No, it doesn't count. Quality time is something that's, you know, just going on random walks and spending time together, getting to know each other, arranging lunch for them or making an eye contact. Simple. It's just going to be quality time for them. Well, the only thing I really would like to focus on is asking. You should ask the other person what are their likings and dislikings, how do they like to spend their time, and then try to spend time with them as much as you can so that you get to know them properly. Give them quality time, because for these people, time is a very precious commodity. The third language of love is receiving gifts. Gifts are technically the glitters of relations in today's world. But for some people, it's their love language. When they receive gifts, they feel love about it. But it's not like you cannot say that they are materialistic people. It's not like that. They see through the object, the effort and love you have put into that. They would probably burst into tears with a simple surprise of a chocolate on a Monday morning. And these little things are in fact the physical representations of the love you put into. So try to give them as many gifts as you can. Try to know the little things they like and surprise them with gifts, and I'm sure it's going to make their day out. The fourth language of love is acts of services. Doing the dishes and cooking a surprise breakfast, or taking the kids to the school, or watering the plants, or just dusting the books. Please. can be any little thing that is going to ease the other person. It's going to take the burden off and gives them a feeling of peace and relaxation. They really feel good when the other person pokes into their stuff and eases some of the burden out. So if your partner has high ranking of this specific language in their chart, I have an extra tip for you. Go for the grocery. You should. The fifth love language is the physical touch. Well, if your partner holds your hand while watching a movie, then you must understand that it's the primary language of your partner that he likes the physical touch. More often go for walks with hands in hand. You should be spending time together. You should more often shake hands, have some hugs, do some cuddles, and do all the things that you really like. I hope by now you've understood what's your primary love language, whether it's the quality time or it's the physical touch, whether you like giving gifts or you like receiving gifts or you like the words of affirmation or anything. We should know what's our love language so that whenever we are in a relationship or whenever we are with our partner, we should tell them that this is the primary language I feel love. The language of love is words of affirmation. I have personally acknowledged it, and I've seen it in different times and different things, that I feel love and I feel very good when it comes down to the personal encouragement or motivation or inspiration from someone, whether it's my boss or it's my colleague or it's my brother or anyone. Whenever they motivate me, whenever they inspire me, I feel loved and I feel very warm and it just feels good. And from this, there is another test you can take and you get to know what's your love language. So whenever you're in a relationship, you can tell your partner that this is basically my love language, and we can only get through this great relationship once we know each other. So what I'm going to do for you people, I'm going to leave that link in the description below so that you can check what's your primary love language. We basically do have all the languages in us, but we resonate with one specific language more than the others, and that's basically primary language. So click on the link below and take the test and get to know yourself more than anyone else. Apart from this, I would very much appreciate if you just comment below all the feedback you have about this video and about the concept of 5 languages of love, and also must share with me what's your language of love.